The FBI is now calling the 79-year-old who draws pictures of his victims the most prolific serial killer in U.S. history.
Samuel Little has confessed to more than 90 murders, including 2 here in Savannah.
News 3's Danni Dikes tells us how detectives are working to put a name to the face.
It's a really sad state of affairs that your claim to fame is you've killed more people than anybody else.
A 79-year-old is clinging to his newfound notoriety. The FBI is calling Samuel Little the most prolific serial killer in American history.
I think he is a psychopath. It's really kind of sick that he can still remember every victim that he's ever murdered.
The convicted killer is drawing pictures of his victims, confessing to 93 murders from 1970 to 2005. The FBI has already verified 50, and detectives believe he was getting sexual gratification from strangling women.
She was kind of thin, dark skinned, but she's out there hustling.
He definitely seemed to enjoy telling his stories. He talked about it almost as if it was, telling the story of just his day of getting up and eating breakfast.
She was partially concealed by the vegetation, and left her there.
Leaving a trail of bodies from California to Florida. Little has admitted to 6 in Georgia, including 2 in Savannah.
Both Kat and the other victim were early 20s, brown skinned black females, about between 120 and 135.
Little says he may have murdered them a decade apart in 1974 and 84. Savannah police are still canvassing the community for answers, but so far they say they've gotten little response. So
we're still working to try to identify the victim, but it's, as you imagine, that far back, everything's kind of paper records, nothing's digital, so it's all sort of labor and man hours to do it.
We don't know where these victims were born, where they're raised. Are they from Savannah originally?
Little's health is reportedly getting worse, which makes the search for the victims' families all the more urgent.
Do you think that it could also be traumatic for the families to look down and see their daughter, their loved one, in a picture drawn by the killer?
Maybe traumatic, but we would love to find a better way to notify them, but we don't have it. This is all we have. I'd want to know at the end what happened to my child.
And that was Danni Dikes reporting. If you have any information about either case, you're asked to call Sergeant Santoro at 912-651-4362.